Nostalgia is a funny thing. It's not just a memory, it's a physical weight. You hear that specific click of a rank up sound or ambient noise in a map-like terminal, and suddenly you aren't sitting in your current chair in 2026. You're back in 2012. The air smelled different, the stakes felt higher, and even though they were lower, we weren't worried about content cycles or battle pass progression, we were just there. Today, we're looking at why these old games feel like home, and why the good old days aren't just a trick of the mind, they actually were fundamentally different. Back then, the gameplay loop was honest. You hopped on, you picked a class, and you tried to get a swarm or K9 unit, orbital VSAT, whatever it was. There was no meta updated every week by a spreadsheet. If a gun was broken, it was just part of the chaos. We didn't have 50 different attachments for a single muzzle brake. We had a red dot sight, a silencer, maybe extended mag if we're feeling spicy. The difference now is optimization. Modern gaming has been solved, and everyone is running the exact same build they saw on TikTok 10 minutes ago. We traded the joy of discovery for the efficiency of the win. But it wasn't just the guns, it was the people we were with. The lobbies used to stay together. If you found a rival, you stayed in that lobby for 5 games straight, talking trash, calling them out, shooting their bodies, teabagging them. There was a sense of community, even if it was a toxic one at times. Now we have disbanding lobbies. The moment a match ends, everyone is scattered into the void by an algorithm designed to find your perfect skill match. It's efficient, but it's lonely and boring and takes the fun out of all the gaming we used to have. It feels less like a digital hangout and more like a simulation. The biggest reason things feel different, it isn't just the software, it's us. When these games came out, your biggest responsibility might have been a math test or making it to practice on time. The world felt smaller, and these maps were like the center of it. Now we're balancing careers, bills, and a world that moves at 100 miles an hour. We look back at these games because they represent a time when our only job was to capture point B. The different feeling we have now is the realization that we can't go back to who we were, even if we can go back to the maps we played. So is modern gaming worse? Not necessarily. The graphics are better, the frames are higher, and the connectivity is seamless. But it's lost its soul in the polish. We traded the grit and the community for a shiny, balanced experience that feels a little too much like a product and not enough like a playground. We play these old titles not because they're perfect. They were incredibly broken, but because they were real. You're not just missing the game. You're missing the time in your life when everything felt easier. When your biggest problem was whether your friends were going to be getting on or not. Now there's always something. Something more important. Something you can't ignore. I'm 22, and sometimes I still sit here thinking, why everything is different. Whoa, it doesn't feel the same as what it once was. And the truth is, it's not supposed to. That version of life wasn't meant to last forever. It was just a moment. A time where everything lined up, without you even trying. And you didn't realize it then, because you weren't supposed to. If you've ever felt this, or caught yourself thinking about those days, then you already understand. Nothing feels like it used to. But maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe it just means we're moving forward, even if parts of us want to go back. If you like these type of videos, please comment and let me know. Over the past couple of weeks of uploading these videos, I've gotten comments from more people than I thought, telling me about the nostalgia and even the stuff they do now to reminisce. So if you guys like this type of content, please subscribe and like the video and comment and let me know. I love to make these type of videos, and I like to hear y'all stories and talk to you guys as well. So please share that. Thank you.